insignificant life, just where it was needed. Gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing. Faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by the door. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone.
That was so pretty.
Hello.
Yes, I decided to go with non-horror for the intro this time. Hello, everybody. I'm hosting. That's so weird. But yes, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura. I am now old.
Ma'am.
I was about to be like, how old are you? Right?
I'm now 33. So.
Oh, I only wish I could go back.
Don't say that, Laura. I'm 34.
I'm not gonna say. We're not gonna get into numbers.
I'm the oldest here, so you know.
Right.
Okay, American Girl doll came out with a historical set of 1999.
They did. Oh my! And it looks like so
That's
different from the actual
Yeah.
American Girl doll from 1999. I think like people are comparing them.
Oh Lord,
Like,
we've reached the age where 1999 is considered historical. Wow. Oh, Lord.
Apparently. So if
Wow.
I'm historical, what does that make my mother? That's what I asked my sister. So yeah. Her own mother called my mom's baby photos vintage. So
Oh.
wow.
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, I would rather be called vintage than old.
Yes, because
I like to be classy.
can I be
Hell
called
yeah.
seasoned? Can I just be seasoned? I mean,
Yeah.
With
Wow.
huh?
But once you get to
Seasoned
season
with
territory,
paprika?
you get disrespectful real fast because then it goes to like well seasoned and then over seasoned. I'm like,
JC
I am.
seasons.
Thank you. I was just Laura took the words right out. I'm just right.
Got some garlic, got some honey. Yes. So yeah. I have been having an amazing week. My book baby came out on Tuesday. It's so partyful.
It's so pretty.
It's called Tiny Shivers. So all of the giveaways have been given away now from the stream on Tuesday. So I'm all caught up. I went to the mailbox a couple times. But yeah. So today the format will be writing sprints like usual. But we're gonna have some funner questions that are less serious. So yeah.
Ooh, yay.
oh.
So
We're
That's
not going to
me.
talk about our greatest fears, are we? No.
no, we're not doing fears today.
Okay.
So Nick, would you like to introduce yourself?
I always forget the list. I'm Nick. I have content. I am very tired. Grayson.
I like that intro, but I have to steal that one.
It's a bit of a drink.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. What's good, y'all? I'm Grayson Wilde, and I write with pride. I dabble in fantasy, high, low, and all in between, accompanied by a warm mug of coffee. I'm currently working on book one of my fantasy series, Project Defenders. You can find me at Ko-fi, Instagram, and Twitter with the same username, I write with pride. And on to you, Anna.
I love your intro.
Oh my God.
Okay, I just need to say that.
Grayson,
right?
like, sorry, I'm like, I'm in a state of shock after that intro. That was beautiful.
It's so proper. So proper. It's like, Grayson, can you record my intros and I can just play you every time?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll
You know
just hit
what
play.
Yeah, if anyone's seen Clone Wars, it's like the intro to all the Clone Wars episodes.
Yes.
It's like Grayson's voice.
Yes. I love that, Anna. Yes.
Anyway, hi, I'm Anna, or enthugger. Around the internet, I write and read a lot of different things, and it is very early in the morning, so I'll pass it on to Esther. No, yeah, no.
Yeah, you were right. You were
Yeah,
right.
whatever.
You'll eventually get it.
I haven't.
There we go. There we go. Hi, I'm Esther Marie Andújar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I am also the author of Marina the Vampire, which is a serialized paranormal romance available through Kindle Vella, Coffee, and Patreon. It is very slow burn, kind of bloody, so it does your vibe. Check it out. I'm also tired and nauseous, but Laura's birthday has to be celebrated. So I am quasi here. So you got my voice and my pretty profile. That's it.
It's a gorgeous
JC.
profile.
It is a gorgeous profile. Hi, I'm author JC Carpenter. I have books. I make videos. I stream Wednesdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am the seasoned one on the panel. Over to you, Laura.
So, while I go through and say hello to the comments and accept all of your happy birthday wishes, thank you so much, I will put up a question for you guys to ponder.
Oh,
Actually, let's make this one first.
I'm a little scared.
right. She does that little smile while saying it. I'm like, oh,
Oh, cake. Easy. Oh, I'm sorry.
100%.
Easy cake. Be right back.
Okay. It scrolled. Hello, Shannon. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Michael. Thank you for posting in the Three Nuts Discord. Esther, Regina, Lars, Megan, Nicole, Ty. Thank you all so much. Joanne, my sister. Totally. That's the one who just sang to me on the phone.
Aw. That's so sweet.
Grayson, Cool Gamer, Felicia. All the pretty colors. Yes. Cat, thank you. Thank you. Sprinkle. Hello, CB. Regina. Yeah, I did the normal, not horror intro. Morgan. DL Tillery. Lenny. 26.
Right?
Okay. I went with my brother to Disneyland years ago. So it was like, I think it was my 27th birthday. But I was turning 27, he was turning 18. Our birthdays are just a couple days apart. So we got the birthday pins. And so we had them write like happy birthday on the pins. And yeah, they thought we were celebrating the same birthday. It's like, no, we're 9 years apart, ma'am. No. But yes, thank you. Jess, thank you. Walks with a cane. Hello, Sunny.
Me.
Seasoned is a good word. I'm so excited to read Tiny Shivers. My Amazon order got delayed, so it won't come for another week. Oh no! Jennifer, thank you. Yes, I love macaroons. Although there was an option for macaroons from the place I got my birthday cake, but I went with the cake instead. And JC, Barrett, Glory, thank you all. But yes, cake or pie?
Cake.
Cake all the way.
Cake.
Yeah, like for a birthday cake. Like I do like pie, but I feel like for a birthday I would have cake.
Same. I'm with you, Anna.
Okay, usually I go for cake, but my mom makes a killer ice cream pie with like the Oreo crust. Oh, so good. So it's like for pies for a birthday, it has to be an ice cream pie. But I to enjoy cake.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Eva! Oh, thank you. The writer of Tiny Shivers. Yes. Cake is for parties, pie is for dinners. Okay.
I will say, if there is a pie, I'm eating it by myself, and I will not share. If it's a cake, I'll share.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of pie, Grayson?
I will be like I wouldn't share a cake, I will share pie.
Mm.
If it's a chocolate cake, don't even look at it. That's mine.
I can agree with the chocolate cake.
Is that the backstory of Marina and Ethan? That's why they're enemies.
Absolutely, Nicole. Absolutely.
Someone ate the chocolate pie. I don't know. I can put it in.
Mom's cake with her homemade icing.
Mhm.
See, with my family, everyone has a cake that they make that they're known for. My mom is her German chocolate cake and her red velvet cake. For
Oh
me,
my God, I love red
I make
velvet.
strawberry cake and I make caramel cake.
Mm.
Noted.
those
Order
sounds
from
good.
Grayson. Got it.
Uh-huh.
There's a dog barking in my hallway, so now Roy is like, what is happening? Yes, Eva has some shorts on YouTube shorts.
They're really great. They're really great.
They're cute. German chocolate cake is Eva's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Boiled icing. I don't know what boiled
Yeah,
icing
never
is.
heard
I don't know what that is. What?
I've never heard of that.
And depends on my mood. I love both, but I love pie more. Give me a strawberry rhubarb pie. That's my favorite pie. Yes. Okay, so there's a place in California called Julian, and there is a bakery over there that makes strawberry rhubarb pie that is so freaking good. And so my mom's like, I can do that. So she started making them, and it's like, thank you, Mama. I love you.
That's so cute. I just love an apple pie. Like apple pie is just so good. Or like apple crumble. Like
Oh yes.
Yeah.
At like the resort I used to work, they had the best apple crumble, and they will serve it like in a small iron cast, kind of like thing.
mhm.
It was fabulous, like so good.
Dutch apple crumble. Ooh, and add some either vanilla or butter pecan ice cream on the side of it.
Agree.
Mhm.
For pie, I would say boysenberry is my favorite.
Ooh,
Mm.
I don't think I've ever had that. That would be
Thank
good
you,
though.
Angela.
It's so good.
See, and for some reason, I can eat ice cream with a pie, but I hate it with a cake. I'm
What
weird.
about ice cream cake, though?
It's not weird because a lot of
Don't
people
like
don't
it.
necessarily eat ice cream with a cake.
Eva, does your youngest get frosting shots? There's bakeries that will give you just a cup of frosting and a spoon.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Incredible.
where is it? Don't tell me another reason why I have to move. Where you at? You keep piling reasons.
Do they
I
give
want to be
frosting
where
shots?
Laura
I
is.
mean, given the current state of the U.S., do we need really actual
I'm not
reasons?
sure if Disney does them, but I know they do them at Disney World.
I
Well,
mean,
icing.
I'm always a fan of buying the icing from the store and just eating from the icing jar. But that's a quick way to get diabetes, though. So probably not the best thing to try.
Boiled icing is what marshmallow cream should be, but isn't. Boil sugar to a soft crack. Add beaten egg white slowly. Beat until it's firm.
Oh, nice.
Don't like whipped icing or anything marshmallow, so probably wouldn't be something I would like.
Yeah, I don't like whipped
You know I
icing.
don't like marshmallow or
So
whipped
you don't
icing. We had this.
S'mores.
Yeah, we haven't had this.
No, we had this conversation.
Laura, you're so sad.
I
Aw.
remember part of that conversation because I had my head down and I whipped it up real fast because I was like, man.
Yeah, the whipped icing is nasty. I'm sorry. Just give me the Chloe sugar icing, please. Thank you.
Morgan mixes their
Let me
cake
worry about
into
my health later. Mix my cake
and
into
yes,
the oat.
what
Good
is
though, honestly. Like,
mean frosting?
I've never heard of that.
Thanks, Nicole.
That's true. That's true, Nicole. Just her existence is reason enough for me.
Yeah.
I don't mix my ice cream and cake. A copy of Tiny Ships arrived last night.
Oh,
The soft mailer partially bent the cover, so it's under the weight of several books for
No.
96 hours.
Oh wait, JC would send it back.
To smooth it out.
No, I would try to smooth it out first.
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Now I'm not that
Did you
neurotic.
say? I remember. I think in one of your vlogs, you or on the stream or something, you were like, "Oh, I would send it back."
I didn't say I would send it back, but I did say that I would probably buy another book with a better cover, and I would just have two, or I would donate the one with the bent cover to the library.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not roasting you. I promise.
Oh, it's made with a roux? Interesting. I've never had icing made with a roux.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it that way.
Thank you. This is my monster wall, part of it.
Can you put a picture of me on your monster wall?
Put you in with the monsters?
Nothing liquid fell, right? Nothing liquid fell.
No, it was a candle.
Okay.
It's not lit.
Okay. Because that was my next question. I'm like, wait, was it lit?
Yes. So it goes on for a bit. But yeah. No, burn it to death on your birthday aloud. Yeah. The worst horror of AuthorTube.
Even you are correct. Amazon actually would send you another book without asking for it back. They would. I have sent things back to Amazon before, and they was like, "Yeah, just keep the item. We'll send you a new one." I'm like, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like I ordered my copy of PTSD Radio Volume 3, and it was just loose in a box with another item.
What? No.
Okay, Amazon. Yes. Margaret! Feliz cumpleaños, Loracita! Thank you. Let's see. It's so tasty and fluffy, it holds its shape for days without separating or using modern chemical helpers to stabilize.
Ooh.
Alrighty. I think we should get to a sprint. Glory, your Tiger Lily timer is currently rendering on my computer. But in the meantime, where is... Oh, it's only 20 minutes. Do we want to do a 20-minute timer or 30?
Whatever it's your birthday. Whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday. And the site is your birthday.
All right, we're gonna use.
We're gonna do whichever time you choose because it's your birthday.
And I just hit invite guests instead of okay. So this is made by Writing Violet. She is another amazing author-tuber. And the question that you can answer during the sprint is, if one book could just magically exist today in your hands, what would it be about?
That is not written by me, or that is, or can I add a written by me?
You can add
my
written
own
by you.
book.
Yeah, you
My
can
own.
make it your own.
I was asking, like, do you mean a book someone else wrote, or do you mean a book we wrote? Like, I was okay.
Okay, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Woohoo!
That felt quick.
Yeah. It was. Oh. So I uploaded the new timer. It is, well, it's still uploading, but I initiated the process and started writing a horror drabble for Black Hair Press to submit.
That's exciting.
The theme for this month is what's something that's normal at 3 p.m. but creepy at 3 a.m.
Being awake. No.
So I'm doing hearing an ice cream truck coming down your street.
Laura, there was an ice cream truck. So I did my undergrad and my master's at St. Andrews in the UK. And it's like this tiny, like it's like 3 streets of the town that are like mainly the university. And then there's like some like neighborhoods and stuff, like if you go farther out. And in the neighborhoods, there's this ice cream truck that drives around. And it's like just quite strange. And I never saw it. Like I heard it many times, but I never saw it. And there was like this rumor that the truck did not sell ice cream. It sold drugs. And I was like, I believe it. Like I never saw the truck. It's like the town is like, I don't even know, like 70% students. Like I believe that. So also like, yeah. So I 100% ice cream trucks are terrifying. Please, like everything that travels everything to me.
It's my turn. I didn't do anything. I was just watching YouTube.
What about you, Nick and JC, if you're still there?
I was eating. I'm still eating.
Eating is good. Eating is great.
I am organizing my box full of Pokemon still. It's becoming a headache, so I'm about to quit.
Oh, no. JC may not be back.
Yeah, she might still be making dinner.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything very exciting. I just washed dishes and like got my stuff together to go to the office later. So not exciting.
So my super rough first draft so far is not done. It's only 74 out of 100 words so far.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the familiar music box jingle floats through my open window, a herald of the ice cream truck. The thought of how nice a popsicle sound floats through my mind as I melt into the sheets from the summer heat. Wait. I look to the clock. 3 a.m. A childish shriek of delight chills my skin, the source of the music stopping right below my second-story window. Ice cream for your mind. Ice cream for your soul.
Rip little kids.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
I mean, do I die of heat or do I die by a psycho whoever is driving the truck? I mean, at that point, I'm dying of something.
My internet is being ridiculous. Okay, I'm back. Okay. For the questions, Joanne said, always cake except for apple pie. And then Grayson, would you care to elaborate? What is your book about? Tell the people.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Elaborate. What is your book about?
Hold on. Am I giving you like the breakdown, or am I just
3 sentences. How's that?
I can give you what I put on Nano. The secret about Uriah McKnight's blood reveals that he's actually kin to a powerful noble banner. As he gains more knowledge about his true identity, he struggles to balance this new information with his desire to advance in his guild and gain his mother's affection. Complicating matters even further, he falls in love with his fellow guildmate who comes from a rival family.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice.
Okay.
It's really not.
Can I add you on the nano site?
I know I did put something on the nano site. I know it's more updated than this because I'm like, wait a minute, I think this is older. I didn't update my own Notion page, and I'm upset about that.
Oh no.
And I think I have a little bit of the attention grabber on the nano site as well.
Nice. Yeah. No, you don't have to or whatever. I just thought because you were reading it from the nano site.
Eva says, one written by a woman sometime in the past that was bound by hand and left undiscovered for centuries. I don't know what it'd be about, but it'd speak to me. I'd know a tiny bit for a tiny moment what it was like to be me in a world not unlike my own, but nothing like it all at once. I think that's beautiful. Angela says, the real answer of how the world and universe began and the spiritual aspect as well as physical process. Okay. So a research paper documenting how the creation went down and stuff. That's pretty cool. Jess says, off to make dinner. I'll just say happy birthday. Thank you so much, Jess. And Gloria is going to make a Substack newsletter with the recipe for her amazing chocolate cake and the vanilla frosting. Nicole says, I would want my contemporary fantasy sci-fi book called The Dark Knight, not a Batman fan fiction. Very cool. And Sprinkle says, it would be my own. It's a sci-fi portal fantasy, dual POV. MCs are friends on opposite sides of war, doing what they must to survive. There's action scenes, found family, chosen one. Very cool. And Esther, I have two answers. One is the good translation of the novel The Untamed Netflix series was based off. There is one book, maybe a series, I've been attempting to write to various degrees since 2012. Love the world, still struggling with the story, but love if those books landed on my desk. Very cool. That's so cute, Eva. My child just said yes to an earlier bedtime to make time go faster. He's so excited for a trip. I've done that. I have so done that. Mara says, it would be one of my stories, specifically my Stone Sisters trilogy, because the story is so near and dear to my heart that I'm too much a perfectionist about it that I might never finish it.
Yeah. I would also like an earlier bedtime, Eva. If you could make that happen for me, that would be great.
And Bree popped in, and Debria popped in, and Crystal popped in, and Maggie popped in, and Tiffany popped in.
Yay, Falula!
And Mars read a chapter, Priory of the Orange Tree.
Mm-hmm. Me and Nick are also reading that book, theoretically.
We're doing something with it. I don't know if reading is the right word for that.
208 words. That sprint might be struggling with this description. If you want help, message me your description. Lenny, 1,073 words with a few minutes typing before the sprint officially started. Very cool. Ice cream trucks with special ice cream have been a thing in Colorado long before legalization of Rocky Mountain Happy Grass.
What a good word for it.
Yeah. Typing the last bit of the first POV, then I move on to type up the second POV. Knocking it out of the park. Yes. There are worse deaths than death by ice cream. Thanks for the birthday wishes. StreamYard, 4K. There's a video game called Ice Cream Man.
Mm-hmm.
The Psycho, probably. I don't like Heat, but it's better than Murdered. Okay. Oh, thank you. I don't know. What would you classify superhero fiction as? Is it fantasy? Contemporary fantasy?
Yeah, I would think fantasy.
It might. Is it its own genre? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard because they stick it in the fantasy section. It just, I think it depends on the level of quote unquote superhero.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Maggie says, a book that has the final chapters of all the unfinished stories I have bookmarked on my reading apps, like Wattpad and Inkit. Ones I've waited more than 5 years for, but the authors have died. Oh, I feel this so hard.
Oh no.
There's so many stories, so many fan fictions that I've read that just stopped updating. It's like,
I
no!
apologize to all of the people who've ever read my fan fictions for being that person.
I am that person as well. Decked out
We're
the
validating.
garden and the sun's up. Thank you, Jabria. Mostly just vibing. Did over 8 chapters today for revisions. Brain sleepy. Good job. Superhero is contemporary fantasy. Cool. So people on screen who haven't entered in the chat, what book do you want in your hands? Magically.
I mean, I feel like mine would be the ideal. But yeah, I'll just say mine because that's the only answer I have right now.
Which one of yours?
Probably the big kind of convoluted dark academia queer romance book that I started for Nano last year. I love that book, and it's very it actually started as a Les Mis fan fiction, and then I made it into more of its own thing, and it just it's meaningful to me, but it's so convoluted and not I've skipped huge sections when I was writing it. So yeah, I would love if that could just magically become written.
Yeah. For me, I think I would want, if it's my own, I would want my sci-fi to be done. Because I feel like that's something I'm not leveled up enough to write yet. Because, it's sci-fi. So,
I feel like that's not true, but also I do understand the feeling, so I get it. But also
the math aspect and the technology aspect, it's intimidating. So it is more sci-fi fantasy, like a Star Wars, but still, I literally wrote pew pew pew. All 3 fell down.
Beautiful, perfect.
I need some major help. So if that one's going to be a duology. So if the first book was done and I could read it, then I might be able to do the second book, which is from the Oracle Priestess's POV. And so that is less ships and technology and more planet side Lovecraftian gods breathing through stargates, giving them visions.
That sounds so good. That's it's like Stargate Universe meets Dune in the best parts of those 2 books.
So yeah, if the first book was done, then I could pick it up from there and see how it's done. Yeah. Anybody else?
If I had to, the first answer I guess would be my superhero story. It's one that I shelved 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that. Because I just got annoyed with it. I was just running out of brain power to deal with it, so I just shelved it. But I think, I don't know, I feel like it's just because I don't know, I'd want that one just to see if it would come out the way that I'd want. Not so much as yes, it'd be my hand, but did it actually pan out the way that I thought it would? And then I think another book that I'd really want to see Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse mesh together in almost a massive graphic novel with extra bits. Incredible. Because I would own several copies. I would own however many copies they would let me have. That's what I would.
Honestly, if Oscar Isaac is the villain of the next Spider-Verse movie, then I am going to become evil. So, like, I'm ready.
I'm curious as to where they're going with it. And I've got lots of
I'm
speculation.
so excited. Yes.
They showed the trailer. I went to the movies on Tuesday, and so they showed the trailer. It's like
Incredible.
Good times. Maggie says, I have one bookmark that stopped in the middle of the battle the day after Christmas, 2016. The author kept writing everything else, like 9 other books, but she says she just doesn't feel it anymore.
That's fair, but also,
yeah. Tiffany says probably my Town Called Christmas collection. I think that would be fun. And hello, Nia.
hello.
Thank you. Yay. Yeah. So, yes. Banners. I think I'm bigger than jiggers. Okay. So we did books. Caveat this. Save. If you could receive one thing for a present today, besides a book, what would it be?
$1 million.
I stand behind that, Anna. I agree.
Sounds like a good gift. That or some like vacation, all
Yes.
paid
Mm-hmm.
to whatever destination I want.
Mm.
You know, we're greedy here. We're shooting for the stars and the planets.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd have to say like a good customized desk.
Ooh. That's fun. That's good.
What would it do? Would it like be self-warming?
I need a good L-shaped desk with room on the side for a printer. I want like maybe a bookshelf built on top of it. And maybe a filing cabinet in it too. Like, I don't know. I want some good storage.
If we're going fantasy, I would want self-washing dishes.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Jabria, I will pay off your student loans with my $1 million. Don't worry.
That's legitimately the reason I'm like, yes, that sounds nice, because I now have to pay those back soon, and I'm trying to do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think you're okay, Sprinkle. I think you're okay. Joanne says it would probably be Project Sugar and Spice. I'd love to be done with the editing process and done with my book.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Student loans paid off. Money, but a more romantic answer. Something unexpected that I don't even realize would bring me so much joy.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
A house that is totally paid off. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have the tamest damn answer. It was like a desk.
Grayson, I think you were just like more
I
realistic.
would actually switch self-cleaning dishes for a totally paid off house.
Yes, yeah.
I would also take a totally paid car.
That insurance is automatically already paid for.
That
you.
Yeah, all of
And
it.
gas. Yeah.
Gas. Oh, yeah.
Already paid for.
Mm-hmm.
The car moves by itself. It just goes to the store for me, and they load it and bring out my groceries back.
I enjoy driving, so no, I should take control of the car.
I will happily pass that to you, Esther. I hate driving.
Gladly. You just have to know car rides are my concert, so I slightly go all out. People look at me like she's losing her mind, and I'm like, I'm having my happy time.
Well, for me, that's great because I like K-pop, so I'll be fine. I can handle it.
Yes.
Mara says, the ability to move into my new apartment now instead of having to wait till June, or a good paying job that won't destroy my mental health, or a new cat tree because the babies destroyed theirs.
Oh, that's so cute. Like the Yeah.
Why I feel the good paid job that one destroyed my health so much.
yeah.
Then he says probably a fully paid RV with unlimited free gas miles so I can travel around and photograph national parks.
Oh, that's so lovely. Yes.
Eva says a livable house in your desired location. Disclaimers to add if the Fae come around. I love it. Right now I want dogs to clean up their fur shed and muddy footprints, but in my dreams, another dozen beehives.
Oh my god.
Nice. I can get my customized desk with the money I've saved by not having to pay for my student loans. Heck
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Grayson, if I have $1 million, I'll buy you a desk. Don't worry.
I'm here for this.
Yeah.
How about $1 million after taxes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I don't know. I think like I would like spend all that money doing stuff that I need. But like I don't think it's like very ethical for me to just like have $1 million, but I would find it useful.
I end up giving it to my friends because I'm like, I don't need this, even though like I do need the money, but I don't. So I'm like,
exactly.
Here, you need this. You need
If I had
this.
$1 million, I would buy a condo apartment for me to live in. Not like a building, just like a single condo for me to live in.
Yeah.
And then I would like pay for vacations for people.
Okay, but like, what if you bought the entire building and then made
have
it like a
people pay me.
writer's like dream, and then other writers would come and live there? Imagine.
A writer retreat for living.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. Nicole says, why do you gotta make things hard on me? I would want a garden that's been pre-started and the knowledge to take care of the plant babies.
Oh.
Do we not watch iRobot?
Okay.
JC!
Try not to burn things.
No! We are answering the question, if you could receive one thing for a present today, besides a book, what would it be?
Oh darn! I sure enough was gonna say books. An espresso machine.
Oh, nice.
I no longer feel bad.
Huh? I know what you say, Grayson.
I said I no longer feel bad because everyone had like these wonderful answers, and I'm like, a desk.
What's wrong with the desk?
We all said stuff like $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh.
It does.
Or like vacation, or a car.
Or
Or
a paid
a
off
house.
That
house.
would make sense. I guess that would make sense. But I'm a simple. Well, I guess I assumed you meant a present that is actually in the.
I'll buy you an espresso machine with my $1 million, JC. It's okay.
I mean, a trip to Europe would be nice, but y'all take the espresso machine.
Nice. Eva says, new answer. An entirely new and complete wardrobe where everything is comfy and fits perfectly, while the fashion itself varies widely.
Nice. Yeah.
That's good.
Mar says, I quit a very terrible and toxic job back in September and haven't been able to find a new one despite applying to so many in these past months. Hopefully there's one in the new area I'm moving to. Hopefully.
Good luck.
Yes, fingers crossed. If I have $1 million, I'll do a retreat to where you're all invited with fun goodie bags. Free for you, of course. Oh,
Oh, Eva.
Thank you, Eva.
yes. A camper or RV to live in. Sending good vibes that your dream job is on the horizon. A writer's condo building. Heck
Yes.
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 buy up an old church and make it a goth bed and breakfast where all the guests are actual guests, not paying customers.
Incredible, yes.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I go with bed and breakfast. That's so good.
Love these ideas.
See, when it comes to writer retreats, my fear is getting together other writers, getting excited, because I get excited talking to other writers, and then ended up with a million new plot bunnies that I don't actually need. It's like, please no.
Oh my god, yeah.
A desk is a wonderful answer. It's a realistic gift. You and JC have good odds.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Nicole says, I put my poor spider plant into shock when I repotted it. Its leaves are starting to stand upright again. Laughing
I
at
feel like your plant's being sassy.
McSeaster says, my first thought was a mortar and pestle. So a desk is pretty fancy too.
I love that.
Okay, but a good mortar and pestle is like essential for a kitchen.
Also, for answer 3, I'd love to open up my bakery with my mom so we can make baked goods and make money while doing it.
That's so sweet.
It's a realistic gift and only in my dreams gift. New answer that's a little more down to earth. The ability to go to a convention I want to go to.
Ooh, what convention?
I could do a lot with a couple mil. Heck yeah. If you are dealing with decent soil, not heavy clay or sand, prep the area, free of any unwanted plants. Still waiting on the second half. I'd like a new desk too, definitely an L-shaped desk. I could use space. I use a foldable table right now with a soft padded surface. Oof.
I know those feels.
Yeah!
Yay!
Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Laura.
Thank you!
I'm just done with work and I don't feel like getting presentable. So I will be out.
Teresa says, Grayson, you know good and well 1 million plot bunnies are the primary goal of a writer's retreat. And Joanne says, enough money to reach my goal for commissioned character art for Project Sugar and Spice. See, then you need to turn over the soil to get it loosened up. No rocks. Dig some shallow trenches, 4 to 6 inches wide, as long as the road you want. Convention in loose terms. There is a content creator organizing a meet and greet, and their Discord is talking about making it a whole big event, like one of our writing retreat ideas.
Ooh.
Cool.
If that happens, I hope you're able to go and have fun.
Yeah. That does sound fun. So, Nia, do you have an idea of what you would want for a present?
Yeah, I'm down with the mill people. Give me a couple. I'm with y'all. And I will get everybody else their gifts that they want. You can have your espresso machines, the desk, vacations, get you the car. I'll hook everybody up. I can do a lot with a couple mil.
You don't just want one, you want a couple.
Yeah, because I want to use like 1 mil to do stuff with my family and then 1 mil to do stuff with my writer friends. So
I see.
gotta take care of everybody.
Cool. So, we are going to do another sprint. So, Anna, do you want to do your outroduction?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have much of an outro. I'm Anna. You can find me around the internet at enthugger. I have a couple publications coming out in the near future. So that is exciting. And yeah, happy birthday, Laura. Thanks for having me on your stream. Have a good rest of the night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
And then there were 6. Yeah. Ha. A condo in Toronto is between 300,000 is the low end for a condo in Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really on the low end.
I just looked at condo in Minnesota. That's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, but 139K.
Nice. Yeah.
It's kind of tiny, but it's cute.
So Minnesota, you say?
Des said, my mother's dream home, fully paid for, where I have my own guest house in the back for sleeping and studio work. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a nice setup.
Mhm.
1.5 acre walkout basements, 5 bedroom, 4 bath, 2 car garage, 60-foot deck, library, 2 fireplaces. Move here, Nia. Ooh.
Ooh. See,
We
I'm
all
trying
have
to get Eva over here, and Eva's trying to get everybody to go over there.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let me find another timer. Let's do a 30-minute this time. Oh, let's do this one. Present, share screen. Okay. We have a 30-minute timer. Do you have food, JC?
Yes.
What is the food?
Salmon and roasted broccoli.
Ooh, approved. Cool. Let's get this underway in 3, 2, 1, go. did it!
Yay!
Woo. Yeah. So Grayson had to skedaddle, but we shall sally forth. Yes, everybody's links are in the description now if you refresh. So give these lovely people follows. Yeah. I am right now submitting my 3 a.m. story.
Ooh.
I finished it, I massaged it.
You massage.
It's 100 words exactly.
Hi, Nia.
Hello.
Parents back.
Back. Okay. Birthday submission. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So, how did y'all do? What'd you get up to? Did you rule the world?
I ate dinner.
Nice.
I'm too tired to write, so I started watching a show called Sweet Tooth on the
Nice.
I watch some YouTube and then get my dog some food and did just a couple of things around the house and finally started to kind of like get the April newsletter.
Girl.
I mean, the draft is written. I just never put it in the system to, go out.
Is we gonna say
So-
April/May at least?
I mean, at least it's not the 15, so it's just, April is not the greatest month, even if it's my birthday month. It's like, we have problems.
All right. Nick.
So I just spent the last, probably like almost 2 hours trying to organize this Pokemon box in my game because that's what I've been doing. And then my partner looks at me and goes, "Why didn't you do it by type?" I spent almost 2 hours trying to organize these things by evolution. And I was like, I wish you would have said that 2 hours ago. Because I'd be done. So now I'm here going, I guess I'll organize them by type. No. It's fine. I'm not sad.
You sure?
I don't know. Ask me in like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I finished the story, I edited it, and then I edited it, and then I submitted it. Yeah, let's see.
Nick actually Crystal Cluster says, but evolution just makes organizational sense. So maybe you did the right thing.
I mean, it does, but then it's like, and then I was having a hard time figuring out where to place everybody because I was like, okay, well, I don't like this one that much, and this evolution's weird to this one, and then I was like, okay, this is taking me like a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I'm going to do it by evolution still, but now they're going to be typed, so I don't have to worry about like who's going next to who. It's like, okay, you're just going your little section, and you're next to your person.
Oh, it's funny.
BH Pickle says, finished typing the first POV, moved on to the second POV. Very cool. Lindy says 662 words since I had a snack of queso blanco dip and chips. Ooh, sounds amazing. More vibing with Discord peeps. Very cool. And yes, you do sound far away, Nia.
It's because I am far away. I'm pulling a Tiffany. I'm all the way in my bed.
Oh, you're in your actual bed?
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice.
Okay.
I'm in my bed watching this show called Sweet Tooth on Netflix. I'm tired.
Jabria says, played with my dog, read some fanfic, and contemplated turning in early tonight because I am exhausted. Turning in early sounds delightful. Tiffany says, I'm editing, reworking a story. Question, if you are including lyrics to a song, do you put them in quotes or italics?
Italics.
I don't know. And just says, I was supposed to have ordered stuff this morning, so my brain gave me at least 500 words before I had to leave for work. Of course. Let's see. And Barrett says italics, right? Also, have Morgan sing it. Nicole is doing laundry. And it says, I usually see italics, but don't quote song lyrics unless they're your own, unless you write and get permission. Seen it bite writers before.
I mean, if you're not quoting the whole entire song, you should be fine.
It's a romantic song, but I think Morgan would do a great job with it. Repacked my clothes, finished all kitchen supplies. Now I'm eating berries and yogurt. Ooh. You're doing songs in your work too. You need another challenge. You need another challenge.
But I would agree. You gotta. They are copyrighted until they hit the public domain. So
Yeah.
just be aware of that.
Yeah. I guess Melissa Ike is streaming right now too. Oh gosh, tornadoes. Yeah. Everybody's saying italics. Okay, so answering the question. Oh gosh.
Oh, Laura,
Mm-hmm.
you've had a long week.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned in the past year? Did you guys on screen have any answers?
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking too. I'm trying to think of a good way to word it.
Okay. Eva was snarky and said to be careful while moving downstairs or walking downstairs.
Yes. That's a good lesson right there.
Don't break your tailbone.
Yes. Broken backs are not fun.
She didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. Nike says not really learned but reaffirmed. Be grateful for the time you're given and don't wait until tomorrow. Eva says for a deeper answer that the things I worry about most are out of my control. This world is crazy. It's been a long life lesson, but I'm much closer after the last year. Angela says, I think it is to have patience with people. After 2020, people are exhausted and just can't always answer you in a timely fashion. And Nicole says, give myself some grace and know when to back off and let people be people. If they don't want my help, then they don't want it. Oh well. That's a good lesson. That it's okay to take people at their word sometimes. Not everyone has an ulterior motive. And I can save myself a lot of mental stress by taking people's word at face value.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Barrett says that red meat is not my friend. She talks trash about me, guts me like a fish, and then has the gall to talk trash behind my back. But I keep eating burgers.
Love
Burgers
that.
are good. I don't blame you. It's hard to give up burgers.
I agree.
Oh, I think I have an answer.
Yeah.
I think the biggest lesson I learned is to not. Okay, wait a minute. Now I gotta figure out how to word it. To not be afraid to ask people for help, not be too
Ah,
prideful, and not always have to think that I have to do everything by myself on my own, because that's just how I've always had to do it.
yeah.
I like it. I think kind of like narrowed it down to give myself some grace because it we go through life every day, we do different things, and it's like sometimes we have the thought of like I wish I was here or I wish I did this instead of this, and at the end of the day I need to give myself some grace for all the woulda shoulda coulda I could have, all of that stuff in my past, and just be okay. Like everything happened the way it was going to happen regardless, and I turned out okay.
Yes, you did.
Mm.
For me, I would say it's embrace change, and that change is okay. Like I spent like so many years curating like the way that I want my family to be, and everything is changing. Every year there's a graduation or a wedding or a new person enters one of my kids' lives because they're of the age where they want long-term relationships, and everything is changing nonstop. They're all teens through 20s now, and so my family's looking different from how it looked. They're ebbing and flowing. They're in the house. They're out of the house. So, and it freaks me out a little bit, but it's all good, you know. So I have to take deep breaths, let the changes happen, and just be like, "This is okay. This is a good thing."
Mm-hmm.
Eva said like moving to St. Louis near.
No.
Well, that would be a big change. Move away from the rest of her family.
Oh no. I'm still mad that my brother and sister are on the West Coast. I'm like waiting for them to come back.
Oh.
I don't know if I got any lessons last year. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. I usually I see lessons couple of years forward. Like what I probably will see, oh, I learned on 2022 this, and it's like 2025 or 2026.
Ah.
Like a couple of months different is not enough space for me to see what I have learned, if I have learned anything. Because, sometimes we don't learn anything because we're humans.
No.
Are we? Are
I
we
feel
though?
like
We can be kind of dumb.
we learn a little something every day. You might not. I don't know. Okay.
I mean, I haven't learned anything today besides that I'm tired, but
This is true.
Eva says, part 3, that doing the thing someone had done when they were once in the shoes you stand in can be life changing.
Good point, Eva. Don't you do Duolingo, Esther? Don't you learn something new every day on Duolingo that you didn't know the day before?
I'm still in the section that I know. I mean, I've been listening and watching Korean-related things for over a decade, so it's gonna take a while for me to get into the
Ooh.
new parts of Duolingo.
Could it be that you learned to open yourself up some more this year? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going time. I don't know.
Esther's like, ask me in
Thanks.
20, Esther's like, ask me in 2025, and I'll let you know if I learned that in 2023.
Yeah, I'm still thinking the things that I learned on 2021. I have nowhere near any insight of 2022. It just takes longer for me.
So Crystal says, embrace who you are because those who matter don't mind, and those who mind really don't matter. And thank you, Essie. Good night, Jabria.
He even said, "Didn't you learn novella? Come on now, Esther."
Did I really? That's debatable.
Were you on? Well, actually, you were on novella last year, weren't you? Didn't you put? I don't know. Never mind. I give up. I'll let Eva keep trying.
Yeah, I did publish on 2022, but I don't think I have anyway understand Kindle Vella. So
You learn to share your work with the world, even. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
My sister says,
fanfic writer since 2005. I'm used to sharing things.
yeah.
Oh, sharing fan fiction and sharing that's two totally different things.
My sister says, still learning how to communicate why I am feeling, what I am feeling, and taking time to understand and have empathy for the other side.
Oh.
And Angela says, Esther, you made it through a lot the past year. You've been an inspiration.
Glad that was an inspiration.
I'm fabulous, honey. I don't know about this human business.
What?
Very. I said, you say that like you're surprised that you're an inspiration.
Yeah, I don't see myself as a role model, so that's why I'm like, me an inspiration? Are you sure?
Persephone says,
how much you motivate me. So
Persephone says, we learn things on such a small incremental level that we don't realize it. You're constantly learning about yourself, the people around you, and the world.
Constantly.
And Maggie says, my writing always ends up revealing my lessons. Like, I look through it and realize what I was trying to process when I read through it. Or when I wrote it.
I like that.
And so long, Eva!
Bye.
Yeah. So I guess for me, my biggest lesson for the past year, from birthday to birthday, has been I can do hard things and trust in my instinct for how long it can take to do things publishing wise. Like, I gave myself enough breathing room in between steps for edits and for proofreading and for all those things. So that was really cool. I didn't feel like I was super rushed. Yeah. So we've been going for 2 hours. Huh?
Joanne has an answer. Joanne, she just popped in with an answer.
I've learned to go at my own pace when it comes to what's important. Things will happen in the right moment, time and moment. Yeah.
I just thought of another one.
Oh, yeah?
I think one of the biggest things I've learned is I truly am as introverted as I used to laugh about and say. I was like, oh, I'm such an introvert. And then I got older and I was like, God, I really am. Like, just peopling all day. I'm like, this is a lot. And then somebody's like, oh my God, do you want to go have like dinner with me after I've counseled all day? I'm like, no, I don't. I want to see the inside of my 4 walls. Only those. Try again next week. And then the next week I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't want to do it again.
Barrett says, that's such a great lesson. It's been fun to watch your journey and go on it with you. We all love you to bits and pieces. You keep doing you. Thank you, Barrett.
Wow.
Joanne says, take today, for example. I decided not to send my manuscript with an editor just yet until I revise all of the chapters. Pre-orders might take longer than I want it to, but I'd rather have it be that than have the book be rushed and not be happy. Exactly. Nick, I love that about you, though. My people battery is low, too. I miss an office job so I can people again.
Yeah.
It's something. I think I would not be as tired if my office job didn't require me to people. Like I can close the door, but like when I'm in session, I can close the door. But when I'm not in session, I try not to keep the door closed all day because then I feel like I'm just. I feel like I'm telling my coworkers I don't want to speak to any of you or see any of you for like the whole week.
But isn't that accurate?
It is, but I don't want them to know that.
Sorry, wait. You've been working with these people for how long? Do they not know you're an introvert already?
I don't think they realize it. Because a lot of them were like, "Oh my god, how's your day going?" And I'm like, "Do I look like I really want to have this conversation with you?" I walked in through the back door on purpose. Like I didn't want to talk to a human today. So yeah, no.
I think people always think that if just because you can pretend to people well, that somehow means you're any less of an introvert. Yeah. But like people, when I say I'm an introvert, my friends who've known me for decades, they're like, "You an introvert?" I'm like, yeah. They're
Hi,
like,
Caitlin.
"But you people so well." I'm like, "It's an act. It's all an act." Like,
Yeah, I have to do that with my job because I'm a fitness instructor. So when I go into the gym, into the class, everybody thinks that like the instructor's their best friend. They want to tell me everything and talk to me, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're people, and here we go. So when I tell them I'm an introvert, they don't believe it. They absolutely, they're like, no way. I'm like, yeah, this is like my biggest interaction, and then I'm gonna go home and be home for the rest of the week.
yes.
I think that's such a fun part of learning. I think that's another lesson I just learned. I think just in adulthood, not really like last year. Just what's a respectable level of peopling, so people don't think I'm a hermit, but also don't ask me to do anything outside of a certain parameter of hours. Like I always tell everybody, do not text me after 8:00 because I'm getting into bed. Anything after 8 p.m.
I'm glad you give them till 8.
I give them till 8 because sometimes people are like mostly the 8 is for my family. Friends, I'm like, you got until like 5:30, like when I clock out for the day. I'm on my way home. If you don't catch me on my way home, I'm probably not
if
doing
we've
anything.
reached 5:00 and you haven't asked me to go anywhere, don't ask after 5. It's not happening. My best friend just stopped asking me to go places. I'm like, but the thing is, I still want to be asked. I get a little upset when you don't ask. Don't just assume I'm going to say no. He'd be like, but you always say no, and I know this about you, so I just don't ask anymore. I'm like, but what about the one time I'll say yes? You don't know that.
I'm the exact opposite.
Don't
I'm like,
assume things about me.
I see, and I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, assume I'm going to say no, and please proceed not to ask me.
Yeah,
Because
my
then-
friends don't have anymore. What they do now is they let me know what's happening, and I'll say, "Oh, that sounds good," and they'll like, "Oh, so you want to come?" See, we're on that level now. They know if I'm like, "Oh, that's nice," then they know I'm not interested. That's nice for
I
you.
appreciate that. I would appreciate that. At least let me know what's happening so that I can like give you a little peek into whether I would want you to
I'd be
ask me to
interested
go.
in. And then I'm like, "Oh, well, you want to come?" And I'm like, "Sure, that I'll do." Otherwise,
Because
I'm
every now and then I do feel like peopling every now and then, although I prefer to drive my own self to wherever I'm going to people at, because if I
Same.
ride with someone, that means I have to depend on you, and then I'll be sitting there like 2 hours in looking at my clock on my phone like it's time for me to go home. It's time for me to go home.
Facts. I must have my vehicle. If I'm with my husband, he knows the signal. It's time for us to bounce.
Thank you, Lenny, and congrats on the 6,609 words.
Wow, that's amazing.
Excellent work, Pam.
Congrats, lady.
Yay. Sorry, we just took over the conversation about being an introvert. Sorry, Laura.
I feel like
So-
Laura understands as a fellow introvert, though. Like, I feel like she's like, no, I get it.
Exactly.
I think I'm more of an ambivert
Oh, that's true.
because I do enjoy being on streams with people.
But
Hence,
being on stream is not the same. I mean, it's peopling, but it's different peopling on the
People in
screen
your own
than
space.
peopling in person, like in real life, like
It's,
actual
it's people
interaction.
in your own space. Yeah, people in your own space. Where you can go immediately if you need to go immediately. It's a total different vibe. I can do this a lot longer than I can actually hang out with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. So
I may be the odd one because I feel like peopling online and offline drains me the same way.
I'm with you, Esther.
But I'm also, but I do always let people know I'm not only an introvert, I am a homebody. Like, I crave to be in my safe place with no one around me. Like, I barely tolerate my mom, and it's because she's my mom. That's it. That's how much of a homebody I am.
I'm that person that when the panini hit and everybody had to go home, I was like, great.
Great.
Oh, I was so excited.
That was the funny thing. Like, people at work were like, do anyone knows, like, is Esther okay? Does we have an update? And one of my closest friends, she's like, she's living her best life. Don't worry about it. Like, a neighbor called my landlord to check on me because they're like, we don't hear her even walking. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. This is the best time I've ever been.
I agree. I was ecstatic.
Even the gym was like, I guess we'll try online classes. I was like, yes. Yes. This is the best thing ever. Except for that it came with a panini. So that was
that wasn't the best.
Womp on that. Like, if it had been like a normal thing.
And I love what else I loved about the panini. Well, I didn't love the panini, but I loved
the silver lining.
The 6 feet thing. Because I got to say in the grocery store, like, dog, you need to be 6 feet away from me. Like, you're too close. I need you to step back. I actually almost got into an argument one day with this guy in the store who was just like, well, I gotta step back because the floor, they put it on there 6 feet. You gotta be back 6 feet from me. But you don't believe you believe in that nonsense? I do. So step back.
I believe in that. I believe in all.
I will be like, pandemic or not, do you know personal space?
Exactly.
Like, you're not even half arm's length. Back off, buddy.
But it's like the pandemic gave you it gave you a reason to say that. Like, I mean, I know
a socially acceptable reason.
Yeah, a socially acceptable reason other than just saying I don't like being around people and you're too close to me. But now it's like there's a pandemic. There's a reason why you can't be too close to me. I don't want to
was there ever a socially acceptable way to tell people to back off? Because before the pandemic, I'm like, you're too close. Personal space. I don't know you. Like, back off.
We can't all be as what's the word?
Bold.
Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just that person.
So, yeah,
I like that. I like Esther's energy.
I never said anything, but I've always I never said anything to people, but I've always been that person that I just magically, since for some reason, I just have really long arms, just an extra extended human. I don't know why I did. But when I notice somebody's too close to me, I just magically have to swing my arms back and forth. Or if I've got like an umbrella, all of a sudden I have to pull it all the way back. Sometimes I've backed people up that way.
Back up now.
I will hit you with this umbrella. Like, oh, oops, I didn't know you were so close. Like, I'm that person. Or I'll go to swing my hands back with my keys, which are, covered in anime charms because I'm a dork. That usually backs people up. So I just do random things. Like, I will find a way without telling you to back up, but I'll make it to where you're just uncomfortable and you think I'm going to hit you, so you do back up.
I like it.
Thank you, Emily. Love you.
I like that too.
I feel like the panini just made me feel like I just inside only, ecstatic. Like, I was so excited. They're like, we're going to send you guys home for work. I was like, oh, you are? I don't have to come back? I packed all of my stuff. And they're like, you want to take a monitor with you? No, I don't. I've got one at home. I didn't do anything for my job except the laptop I'm supposed to work on. Everything else, I was like, yeah.
I think also.
You're muted.
You're muted, Esther.
You muted yourself.
I thought Nick was going to
Oh, no.
say some.
You got it.
I thought I interrupted you. Also, I think also there's a phrase here in Puerto Rico that it's used to tell people like very bluntly that they're too close and that it's not nice and not polite and not of civilized people to be this close. So I don't actually have to tell them back off. I just say that phrase and everyone's like, oh yeah, I need I need to back up. And there's not the translation, it's just doesn't make it justice. Cause it's like you tell someone distant in category, that's the translation, but you're literally telling someone like you don't have like a certain level of being a civilized human being if you're this close to a stranger. And I will always be like looking them up and down, and I'm like, distancia y categoría. And everyone they just back up. So there's always that good phrase that you can use.
You might should teach me that.
Nice. Alrighty, so we have been going for 2 hours and 13 minutes. I'm getting tired. So I think we're gonna end early. I'm super thirsty, but yeah. Let's do one last little thing with your outros. Do you have any advice for me for the coming year of my life?
Ooh.
With our outros, so like say our outros and then give you advice.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll start it. I'm horrible at outros. I even forgot to say my whole YouTube name earlier. Didn't say that at all. I just realized I didn't even say Earthly Pages. I was just like, Nick, bye. So I'm Nick at Earthly Pages. I write, I do stuff. I'm a therapist. And the advice that I would have for you, Laura, is always be you, no matter what that means. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person who knows who you are. No one else can tell you that.
Facts. Esther Marie Andújar, you can find me that way almost anywhere. An advice for you. Don't get bogged down by age. Like it's a perception. Time is it's a social construct. So you are never too early or too late. You're right on time for your journey. Whichever in like aspects in your life you're reaching different milestones, that's the perfect time for you. Don't let society or people tell you you're too young or too old or too this or too that.
You're
F them.
too signal.
F them. That time is a social construct.
Yeah. JC.
Oh, is it me? Oh, hi. I'm author JC Carpenter. I make videos. I have books, lots of things. My advice for you, Laura. Let's see. Oh crap. That's not my advice.
Don't get constipated. Got it.
I'm trying to say yes to everything.
Within reason.
Yeah. Look, I within reason, obviously, but yeah, it's just because you never know what opportunity lies at the other end of that yes. So So yes.
Cool. Thank you. Mia.
I'm Mia the Vixen of Fiction all over the internet. I post live streams on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And I'm on Twitch Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. So I'll be there tomorrow. You can come hang out. And scripting the book, we're doing Crazy Rich Asians next Sunday, not this coming Sunday. So come hang out with us on my channel. And my advice for you, Laura, Nick took mine, which is an excellent one. But
I'm so sorry.
be you, because you are such an amazing person. But I will also say, you do a lot. So have fun. Remember to always do those things that make you happy. Spend time with Roy and take time to do the things that make you happy and enjoy yourself. Because you work a lot. So don't forget to take care of you and have fun.
And Tiffany has some really awesome advice too.
Yeah. As her grandma used to always say, God can't bless you if your hand is closed. Continue to be as generous of time and spirit as you are, and watch all your abundance of blessings pour in. Thank you, Tiffany.
That's so beautiful, Tiffany.
And thank you, Bonnie. Yeah. So, with that, I'll see you guys all later. I will be streaming on Twitch tomorrow. At some point, I'll post in the Discord. But yeah, where's my outro? There's my outro. Thank you all so much for coming. It's been a wonderful birthday. Thank you.
Hi, happy birthday, Laura.
Yay! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!